Hi everyone, welcome to Skill Questers Hub. In this video, we will explore keyboard shortcuts in Jupyter Notebook. Keyboard shortcuts help you work faster by reducing the need to use the mouse. Learning these shortcuts can significantly improve your productivity when working with Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook has two modes, command mode and edit mode, each with its own set of shortcuts. So first let us understand what are these two modes. So first we have the command mode. We enter into command mode by pressing escape key. Okay. So click on the cell and click on escape key. So now we come into the command mode. You can see that the cell is being highlighted. So this is the command mode. So the command mode is used to manage the notebook cells. Okay, so this is the command mode. Next is the edit mode. So if you press enter, you enter into the edit mode. So this edit mode is used to edit the contents of a cell. Okay, so these are the two modes we have in Jupyter Notebook. Okay, and we can view the keyboard shortcuts by clicking on the help menu and clicking on show keyboard shortcuts. So we get the list of keyboard shortcuts. Clicking on close. We can also view the keyboard shortcut by pressing Ctrl Shift H. Okay, this also gives the list of shortcuts. So now let us see the various command mode shortcuts. Okay, so first let's enter into the command mode. So I am pressing the escape key to enter into the command mode, and you can see that the cell is being highlighted. Okay, so now let's see the shortcut to insert a new cell above and to insert a new cell below. So to insert a new cell above, we need to press A in command mode. So we are in the command mode. Now press A. So this inserts a new cell above. Okay. And to insert a new cell below, we need to press B. So we are in the command mode. Now press B. So this inserts a new cell below. Next shortcut we can use is to cut the selected cell. So for that, click on the cell and press escape to go into command mode and press X. So this cuts the cell. And now you need to press V to paste the cell. Okay. So this paste the cell here. Okay. Now if you need to copy the cell, go to the command mode and press C. So this copies the cell. We have copied this cell. And again, if you press V, this will paste the cell. Okay. So X to cut the selected cell, C to copy the selected cell, and V to paste the cell below. Okay. The next shortcut is to delete the selected cell. So to delete the selected cell, click on the cell and press escape key to go into command mode and press DD twice. Okay. So this deletes the cell. So I have deleted both the cells. Okay. Let me also delete this cell. Okay. So the next shortcut is to undo cell operation and to redo cell operation. So to undo cell operation, we need to press Z. So go to the command mode by pressing escape key and press Z. So now the cell that we had deleted is being restored back. Okay. So the cell operation has been undone. Now to redo the cell operation, press Shift Z. Okay. So now this deletes the cell again. So for undo cell operation, it is Z, and for redo cell operation, it is Shift Z. Okay. The next set of shortcuts is to change the cell type. Okay. So to change the cell type, so here you can see the cell type is code for the selected cell. Now we have three code types: code, markdown, and raw. So to change this cell type using the shortcuts, go to the command mode by pressing escape key. Now if you press M, So the code cell type has been changed to Markdown. And if you press R, the code cell type is changed to raw. You can see it here. And if you press Y in command mode, the code type is changed to code. Okay. So we can use the shortcuts M, Y, and R to change the cell type to Markdown, code, and raw respectively. Okay. So the next shortcut in the command mode shortcuts is to toggle line numbers. Okay. So in the cell, if you want the line numbers to appear, we need to press Shift L in command mode. Okay. So once I press Shift L, you can see the line numbers which is displayed here. And if you want to remove these line numbers, again press Shift L in command mode. So the line numbers have been removed. So to toggle line numbers, that is to add or to delete it, we need to use the keyboard shortcut Shift L. Okay. So the next shortcut is to select multiple cells. So now suppose you want to select multiple cells, we need to use the shortcut. First, we need to go to the command mode by pressing escape. So this is a command mode shortcut. Okay, we need to press Shift down arrow to select all the cells below, or we need to press Shift up arrow to select all the cells above. Okay. So the next shortcut is to move a cell up or down. Okay, to do this, first go to the cell and press escape key to go to command mode. Now to move this cell up, press Ctrl Shift up arrow. This moves the cell up. And to move it down, press Ctrl Shift down arrow. Okay. So these are all the command mode shortcuts that we can use in Jupyter Notebook. Next, we have the edit mode shortcuts. So to use the edit mode shortcuts, first we need to go to the edit mode of a cell. So select the cell, and if you press enter, we go into the edit mode. So if you press escape key, we go into the command mode, and if you press enter, we go into the edit mode. So edit mode is where we can edit the contents of the cell. Okay. So let's see all the shortcuts we have in edit mode. So the shortcut for code completion is tab. Okay, we need to press the tab key for code completion shortcut. Okay, so suppose we are writing a line of code, print. So you can type, so I'm typing here PRI and then I'm pressing tab key. So once you press tab, you get the code completion. Okay, so if you just press enter, it gets auto completed into print statement. Okay, so we can use the tab key for code completion. Next, if you want to display the documentation of the function, you can press Shift tab. Okay, so for that particular function print, I have pressed Shift plus tab. So this displays the function documentation, giving the signature, doc type, etc. Okay. Okay, so let me delete this. So now the next shortcut is to undo text changes and redo the text changes. So for undo text changes, it is Ctrl Z is the shortcut. Okay. So I have removed the print statement which I added below. Now if I press Ctrl Z, okay, we get the, if I press Ctrl Z twice, we get the print statement back. So this is for undoing the text changes. If you want to redo the text changes, we need to press Ctrl Shift Z. Okay, so I'm pressing Ctrl Shift Z to redo the text changes. Okay, so the next shortcuts is to select all the text in a cell. For this, we need to press Ctrl A to select all text in a cell. Okay, and Ctrl X to cut selected text, and Ctrl V to paste it back. Ctrl A, Ctrl C to select the text and to copy the selected text. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the common shortcuts which we would have already been known. So Ctrl A to select the contents of the cell, Ctrl C to copy it, Ctrl X to cut it, and Ctrl V to paste it. Okay. So the next shortcut is to comment or uncomment the selected line of code. Okay, for this the shortcut is Ctrl/. Okay, and it is a forward slash. So first select the lines of code, press Ctrl/. So the lines of code is commented. And again, if you press Ctrl/, it will be uncommented. So you can use Ctrl// to comment or uncomment the selected lines of code. So next, let us see the notebook execution shortcuts. So the shortcuts we have for executing the notebook, the cell of a notebook, is the notebook execution shortcut. So the first shortcut is Shift plus Enter. So this will run the current cell and move to the next. So let me press Shift Enter. So this has run the current cell and has moved to the next. Okay. We can also run the current cell and remain in the same cell. So for this, it is Control Enter. So press Control Enter to execute the cell and remain in the same cell. The next shortcut is Alt Enter. Okay. So Alt Enter is to run the current cell and create a new cell below. Okay, so each time I press Alt Enter, it runs the cell and inserts a cell below. Okay. So these are the 3 notebook execution shortcuts we can use in Jupyter Notebook. Next, we have the Save Notebook shortcut. So the shortcut to save the notebook is Ctrl S. Okay, so now currently the last checkpoint is 52 minutes ago. You can see on the top. Now, if I save it by pressing Ctrl S, this last checkpoint is changed to now and the notebook is being saved. Okay, so these are some of the keyboard shortcuts in Jupyter Notebook. I have also prepared a reference guide on the keyboard shortcuts that we have discussed in this video. You can also refer that. I will be sharing the link to this reference guide in the description. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel.